Hello, everyone. For my January message, I really want to kind of take a natural extension off what I had discussed with everyone at the end of last year, and especially when it comes to workplace issues. And I really want to make sure that everyone knows how to file a complaint. Illinois is fortunate. We are one of a handful of states that allow for anonymous reporting. And I really want to encourage people, if you are in a workplace that you feel is not meeting the standards of patient safety as described in the Pharmacy Practice Act, then you need to file a complaint. So an inspector can come in, and an inspector can evaluate your workplace and the situation to determine if there is a violation of the act. Continuing to work in a workplace and not reporting will not enable for solutions to occur. Yes, you can reach out to your corporate, and hopefully you have before you get to the point of filing a complaint. But I know sometimes issues are not heard, and remedies are not enacted. And it's one of the reasons we have these protections in the Pharmacy Practice Act. So I do want to take through the steps of how to file a complaint. So you go to dfpr.com, as you see up here at the top, dfpr.com. And you simply go down to this section of File a Complaint. It's down here in the lower right-hand corner. Remember, DFPR is part of 4 different subdivisions. The division that we are under is Professional Regulation. And you can simply fill out an online complaint form, or you can do a paper form. A paper form will bring up a PDF that you would print out and submit in by mail. I highly recommend doing the online form. The online form gets quicker into the intake of the inboxes of the inspectors so that they can enact and take a look at the specific situation that you have. As you see here, there are very few required fields. Like they have to have an email address that's on file. You can make up an address just for this complaint. Same thing with a phone number. You can make it the business. You can make it a phone number for them to contact you back. But the rest of this, you do not have to fill out. You go down here to the complaint. They do need to know the place of business. They need to know what profession. They need to know where it is. It cannot be just a general company complaint. It has to be about a specific location. And then you can briefly describe the complaint. So again, I want to make sure you know what your rights are. You have the right to complain and file a complaint about an issue that you feel is in violation of the Pharmacy Practice Act for it to be taken a look at further by the inspectors. Especially when it comes to workplace issues, none of this should be taken lightly. We are having an increased surge in workplace constraints. A lot of that is due to previous root causes like PBM practices that are continuing to squeeze the marketplace. And it's been having a domino effect on corporate policies and procedures for the last number of years, including probably even decades. And it's finally hit a precipice, and COVID has made this an even greater issue for us to take a look at, and one that we have to take with serious consideration, because it's not only about talking about patient safety, but in addition to patient safety, we have to look at the well-being and mental health of our pharmacists and our pharmacy technicians and all of our staff. That's part of patient safety. And so I do highly encourage you to please, if you need to, file a complaint. If you have further issues or questions, please reach out to the office, 217-522-7300. And as I've said in any of my law updates over the last number of years, feel free, if you have a manager or a corporate officer who's having an issue and needs to discuss what the Pharmacy Practice Act says, please give them my cell phone, 217-415-7204. We're here to help We have to keep making the profession more efficient, but at the same time, and the only way we can do that is if we're doing it safely and making sure our patients are at our core. And by doing that is also making sure that our workplaces are safe and that our staff have proper mental health to be able to best support that staff. Because doing anything less puts our patients and the profession in danger. So granted, this was not a light topic for this month, but I definitely want to make sure that you know how to go out and file a complaint, that you can do it anonymously. And I do encourage you to still consider to file a complaint through the Pharmacist Power Portal that was developed by IPhA and NASPA as well. That helps us gather data to show us trends as we continue to try to develop best practices on a more global scale. And I'm glad to see that NABP has endorsed the fundamental rights statement that IPhA and NASPA has also developed, that IPhA endorsed last year as well. Again, if you have any questions, please reach out to the association. We're here to help you. Thank you.